Hi everyone, Railman28 here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Wrestling with Railman28. Ring the bell, please. Thank you. Now, to EWE Insurgence. Now, tonight was a grand night, of course, as always, and of course I got a chance to be in the ring. Thank you EWE for letting me get in the ring once again. Bit tricky, but I managed. And of course to ring announce for Yaya and Theodore Powers match. I almost didn't because the new ring announcer was okay, but not as good as Terence Thatcher. But I give the new kid a chance, of course. Maybe I can do it. Maybe at some point. I'll try it a little bit. See what I can do. Introducing the show and maybe do other things in EWE. I don't know. But let's get down to the show, shall we? Now I ring announced for Theodore Powers and Yaya's match for the EWE Light Heavyweight Championship. Now, of course, I ring announced for Theodore Powers, and to be honest, I enjoyed it, ring announcing, of course, but of course, Theodore Powers wasn't intrigued, I guess. I'm guessing he liked it, but he knew I was going to be a bit rude somehow. He was rude to me dozens of times, in character, of course, but as always, it's entertainment for you. I kept having to repeat myself every time because he wouldn't respond, which can be a bit of a downfall. Maybe next time, there will be a next time when I ring announce again. Hopefully, next month, 27th of April. Go to designmynight.com, book your tickets now. They probably go on sale tomorrow. And I'll see you guys there and then, of course. Now, on to the match, of course. The match started pretty good. He kept saying, well, Theodore kept saying, "Oh, I respect women. I really do." And I said, wrong. He does not respect women whatsoever. He, of course, said women belong in the kitchen, not in the ring. I remembered that. This elephant never, ever forgets. Believe me. And next time when I enter the ring to ring announce again for him, he's not going to be really... I lost my words now. I'm not going to be respectful towards him. And of course I said Happy Mother's Day, of course, to all. And of course for my mum, of course, who's in the NHS, been working there for years, she has. And of course, well, he goes, "Oh, Happy Mother's Day, Terry Bartlett's mum," he said. And I said, "Terry, the steam train's mum to you." I never got announced into the ring. I thought Terence Thatcher would ring announce me to the ring, saying, "Please welcome our special guest, ring announcer Terry the Steam Train." I would have got that, but no, I didn't. Oh, there you go. Well, I enjoyed it, that's for sure. At least I got it. Buff knew I was ring announcing. Thanks, James. Thanks, mate. Now, of course, when Theodore Powers said, "Get out of my way," I went, "Shut up," I said to him. And there you go. And of course, Yaya was there. He enjoyed me ring announcing him. Trained in Japan, which he did. I believed in Yaya. I hope he was going to win. Right, let's get down to the match. It started off nicely. Proper good wrestling. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Theodore Powers getting bashed around the ring a couple of times. Then, of course, he had to go dirty, didn't he, Theodore Powers? Oh, yeah, I never forgot that, and I hope the cameras got it as well. So, Charlie Biggs can bring in VAR eventually. And of course, bringing other stuff along with it as well. And of course, Theodore Powers had to use that blooming wet floor sign to hit Yaya in the face, and then enough to headbutt him and pin him 1, 2, 3. There you go. That was the... There you go, guys. Your new EWE Light Heavyweight Champion, Theodore Powers. The red flag, the bald-headed twit, which I'll call him, of course. Theodore Powers. I know I was going to say the B word, but actually I'm not going to swear tonight. I've sworn enough already. Ugh. Right. Next we come to the next match, of course. Right. Next match, of course, was Alexander Roth versus Devious Danny and Jacob Sullivan for the EWE UK Openweight Championship. Now, the match, it was totally brutal. Really was. Them keep trying to test each other, doing dirty moves. I mean, the first move that Devious Danny did, the low blow on Jacob Sullivan. Oh, that was so dirty. Literally dirty. Well, that's Devious Danny for you. Always come up with something devious. And Jacob would agree to that one. Of course he would. Next, well, Alexander Roth retained his title, beating both of his students silly. Literally. They all thought they could take him on for his title, but he's unstoppable. He's the Wolf of Wall Street, mate. He really is. So well done, Alexander Roth. Now, after his match, they were all going to hug each other until Basham got in the ring and started beating the living hell out of Alexander Roth. Well, actually, he slammed Jacob Sullivan into the steel steps, which was very painful, and Devious Danny was out cold. Literally out cold. And the referees try to get Basham off Roth, but he gave both referees the F5. And of course, I know he ain't gonna get away with that, Basham. He always gets his own way, because he's the commissioner, thinks he could do whatever he wants. Charlie Biggs ain't gonna be happy about that, him putting his hands on the officials. Hope he gets the big fine, and I was hoping the head ref will come out and stop him, but the head ref was too scared of Basham, and he ran off. Well, can't blame him, really. Basham's like a lion, an untamed lion that could do anything. Try and stop him, he'll bite you. Literally will bite you and maul you to death. Ooh. Well, before that match was, of course, after that match, that was a good match, to be honest. And, to be honest, I enjoyed it. And, of course, I was shocked by anyone. And we had, of course, the Entourage coming out, tagging with Leapfrog, tagging with each other. Of course, the Entourage do. We had Jay Morgan and Fentos. They were tagging with each other. That was a good match. Leapfrog had Benji, of course, who was the commentator. He was good. They were both good, Leapfrog and Benji. Good tag partners. Yeah. And, to be honest, I enjoyed that match. And the light heavyweight title bout, my least favourite match, because of Theodore Powers using dirty tactics to cheat his way, using the wet floor sign while the ref was out cold, was literally knocked out for a minute, and it wasn't even Yaya's fault the ref was knocked out cold. It was, of course, Theodore Powers' fault, of course. I mean, at the beginning, before the whole match is kicked off, before I ring announced for the first match, we had, of course, we had Arcadius coming out, Project Mayhem coming out to congratulate Arcadius on his title. Arcadius gave the old title back that Basham had, and of course Arcadius got his custom made belt back. I'm glad he got it back. And of course the whole crowd just went wild on Basham, just saying tiny hammer, and other things that was said in the ring before I ring announced for the first match. And to be honest, I enjoyed that. Then we had Jimmy Swift versus the Hoss father, Kurt Atlas. And Kurt Atlas won that match easily. No matter how hard Jimmy Swift hit him to try and win, then Kurt Atlas challenged Arcadius to the heavyweight championship match. And no doubt that's going to be the main event. And that'll be Basham's idea to get Arcadius out of the heavyweight title picture. More on that in a bit, more on that later. And of course, I enjoyed the match so far. Next we had this new wrestler from Malta, named David, of course, versus Razor. And Razor won that match. Obviously, David was making his ring debut. Not bad for a wrestler from Malta. Not bad. Try to think he's the king? Well, I don't think so, mate. You could jolly well think again after that one. I mean, after that then was the UK Openweight Championship match for the first half, and then I helped the two referees to the curtains. I looked after them to help get them to the back after they suffered an F5 from Basham. 2 F5s, to be honest. 2. Oh dear. What can possibly go wrong, eh, folks? What could possibly go wrong? Next we had after the tag match with Leapfrog and Benji defeating Jay Morgan and Fentos. That was a good match. Next we had, as I said, we had the main event, which is of course Damien, the sexy demon Damien, versus Arcadius, the War Beast. It was a fantastic match. And the referee who got injured by Basham, he was happy. He was happy to run the match himself just to teach Basham a lesson, because Basham gave him an F5. He doesn't have to do what Basham says. Literally, he doesn't. And I was shocked. Literally, the way Basham treats the referees. Obviously, I know he's in character mode. I mean, all wrestlers are when it comes to the end of the night. Then, after the main event, Arcadius could barely stand. Literally, after that match with Damien, it was a fun match. And I enjoyed it. So did Arcadius and so did Damien. They both enjoyed that match. And that's the main event, guys. That's EWE Insurgence. Totally brilliant event. I enjoyed that very much. I'll be glad to see more like that very soon, and I hope I get to ring announce more often. Maybe I could ring announce for the No Holds Barred match at Fool's Gold, maybe. Or I could actually do the whole event, actually. I wouldn't mind ring announcing for the whole event. For Fool's Gold, I wouldn't mind doing that. Maybe, well, I know Theodore Powers will probably call me to the ring again. Possibility he would. But who knows. I hope to do more ring announcements, or maybe be a special guest referee or a special commentator with Clive Jackson. I wouldn't mind that at all. I would enjoy that. Literally, I would enjoy it very much. Or maybe wrestle for the first time. A member of the audience wrestles for the first time. Well, actually, it wouldn't be the first time a member of the audience wrestles, of course. He had a live wrestling training session in the ring. Maybe I could have the same. Me versus Theodore Powers. Yeah, that could be a good show. Terry the Steam Train versus Theodore Powers. I can see that happening. Of course. I wouldn't mind that happening. Wouldn't wrestle for the light heavyweight championship. No, I wouldn't do that. No, I'm in the heavyweight category, guys. So, no chance for me getting that title. I'd like to see Jimmy Swift get it, or maybe Yaya have his rematch. That's what I think Yaya should have, a rematch after getting hit in the face with a wet floor sign. So, yeah, I won't mind that. So, we've got Fool's Gold coming up next, guys, on the 27th of April. Don't forget to get your tickets at designmynight.com. And of course, don't forget to click, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more wrestling updates, more railway content, if you want more, of course. Just leave a comment in the section below. And thank you all very much for tuning in to Wrestling with Railman28. And don't forget to tune in for more wrestling content when they do arise. Ring the bell, please. Thank you. So long, guys. Have a safe night. Good night, guys.